Hey, so I thought I'd just give vlogging a bit of a try because I have a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of stuff that's going on in my life right now, and I wanted to find some sort of medium to sort of share that and express it that enabled people to give feedback or to sort of relate to it easier or to sort of just understand what's going on with it a bit easier, I guess. So this one is going to be the first one of hopefully a few, and just sort of outlining things that are happening with me right now, things that are happening over the next couple of months, sort of what sort of position I'm in as a person, I guess. So the first thing I want to talk about is some of you may have seen that I'm currently training for Run Norwich 10k, which is in August. It's on August 5th, I believe, which is a Sunday. That's sort of a run round the centre of Norwich, goes round City Hall, some of the city centre, past the castle, Norwich City Football Club, both cathedrals, the old hospital, and then loops back round towards City Hall. So I've been training for that quite a lot, which gradually getting myself towards that 10k. At the minute I'm doing about four miles, which works out at about 6.5k. So I'm getting there, and I'm able to average about 6 minutes to a mile, which puts me in good standing for doing it in sub 40, which is my target. So that's quite good. I'm running on behalf of the company that I work for, which is one of the main sponsors of the event, Computer Service Centre. In case anyone cares about where I work at all, probably not. Which sort of leads me on to the next subject, which is work. Now work for me is going pretty good. I've been there 2 months, sort of flown by quite quickly. My team leader actually had to do like my 2-month review sort of thing, and I was like, Jesus, it's been 2 months already, you've got to be kidding me. It's sort of flown by, and although I've only been there for 2 months, I've learned so much stuff, and I feel I've progressed so much in terms of just my IT knowledge. Obviously there's a lot of room for improvement, and I learn new stuff every single day, but to know that I already feel like I've learned so much and have progressed so much, and I've just touched like the tip of the iceberg in effect, sort of makes me feel quite confident about the future. Like there's a lot more room to progress and a lot more room to learn, and I've got a target of completing the CompTIA A+ exams, of which there are 2, which gives you the overall A+ qualification by the end, or by the beginning rather, of September, which is 6 months from my start date, which was March. So that's something that I'm studying for at the moment and learning quite a lot about, in terms of a lot of the practical stuff that I do in my job on a day-to-day basis is stuff that is featured within the A+ exam. So that's quite exciting and fun to learn about stuff that is going to help me pass for qualification, but doing it all in a practical environment, and just generally getting to see a wide variety of issues and learning how to deal with them. It's obviously, for me, IT is the thing that I'm passionate about the most, and to have a job in the industry that I'm passionate about the most is, it's just quite exciting, and it makes day-to-day life really easy to get through, because it's stuff that I enjoy, stuff that I'm passionate about, and stuff that I'm keen to learn about as much as possible. Which sort of leads me into the next bit of, because of everything that's happening with my training for Run Norwich, how work's going, it's sort of led me to be happier in general. I feel some of that is due to me now having the freedom of driving and also laying off of alcohol for the purposes of training for my 10k, because with me driving as much as I do and with me training for the 10k, it's not really viable, sensible or feasible to drink, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. And I found that drinking was actually making me generally unhappy in life, and it led me to do stupid things, led me to generally be an arsehole, and just not really benefit me in any way. So I've said that the only time that I'm going to drink is I'll have one drink if it's a mate's birthday or something like that, which I feel is acceptable, because, you know, you have to celebrate with your mates for their birthdays. So, but generally that's a brief little update. So I have the 10k coming up in August, A+ exam to be done by September, and then generally just happier with life because I have the freedom of driving, which leaves me, like, every weekend and every weekday really I'm out in my car with friends, family, just going places, and it just gives you that degree of freedom that allows you to make plans and say, look, I'm going to go here this weekend, I'm going to do this, and just keep yourself constantly busy, which I found is something that's quite important, to generate distractions for yourself. So that's sort of a contributing factor towards me being happier in life. So that's sort of a general overview of me right now. I'll tend to make these videos, I feel, on a relatively frequent basis, and I want to delve into some more personal topics, mainly because they're things that have had an impact on my life, and things that I feel opening up about might help not only myself but other people who are potentially going through it, and anyone who sort of is able to relate to it in any sort of sense. So that's sort of what most of these videos will be about, is either stuff that's going on currently or things that have gone on in the past and that have sort of helped build me as a person into who I am at the moment. And another thing that's helped me actually is making peace with a lot of people that I either hurt or didn't really open up to very much in the past, and sort of making my peace with a lot of people. So whether that be friends, family, former partners, that sort of stuff. That's generally, it's not for the benefit of putting me at ease and putting me in a better position. It's something that I felt compelled to do, and I'm still actively trying to do in some instances, because there are a few people that I still haven't got round to sort of talking to about stuff. But it's just generally something that helps to sort of, has helped rather, to put me in a better place by opening up even though that was never the intent in the first place. So that's another thing that I've looked into quite a lot recently, is making my peace with people. But that's probably where I should end this, because this is a 10-minute video now, and vlogs probably shouldn't be this long, but I feel for the first vlog it's probably acceptable, so I'll justify it with that. But I'll post more of these in the future. If you want to keep an eye out for them, I'll share them to Facebook and Snapchat and stuff like that. Subscribe if you want to, but it's not the only way to see these videos. I know not many people use YouTube nowadays, but it's just the easiest platform for me to project these vlogs through at the moment. So that's sort of a bit about me. I hope this has sort of helped people realise they can open up a bit more about stuff, and given people a bit of an insight into my life. And if you have any questions or just want to talk, then feel free to give me a message. If you have me on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, obviously, any of them, just shoot me a message. If you feel like you've got some stuff that you want to talk about, but not to everyone, like I have now, then just message me, and I'm always up for talking to people if they've got stuff that they need to sort of offload. I feel I'm in a position where I can actually help people now that need to offload some of the burdens of life, in effect. So yeah, that's where I'm going to end this. So thank you very much for listening to me ramble on for 10 or 11 minutes. Bye people.